All right, our other big story today, fears over the economy. President Donald Trump said inflation could still rise at the beginning of this new tariff war with Canada, Mexico, and China, but he stopped short when asked if the U.S. economy is headed for a recession. Listen.
I hate to predict things like that. There is a period of transition because what we're doing is very big. We're bringing wealth back to America. That's a big thing. And there are always periods of, it takes a little time. It takes a little time. But I think it should be great for us.
All right, as you can see, Wall Street doesn't like the president's comments. Market dropped 300 points. We're just at the beginning of the day's trading. Nancy Cordes, CBS News chief White House correspondent, is joining me now to talk all about this. It's remarkable, Nancy, to hear a U.S. president suggest that inflation could actually happen under their watch. You don't usually get presidents saying that, even if it's possibly true, just because you don't want to see what we just showed our viewers now, which is the stock market not liking those remarks and taking a dip. So this all comes, as you know, as China's retaliatory tariffs on the U.S. take effect today. What are we hearing about any possible negotiations?
Yeah, and Vlad, it's not just the U.S. stock market that is reacting negatively. Stock markets all around the world are dipping today after the president's comments. The Chinese tariffs that are going into effect today, 15% tariffs on a lot of U.S. farm products. So we're talking about things like chicken, wheat, corn, soybeans, pork, beef, fruit. And unlike Mexico and Canada, China's taking a kind of hands-off approach. They are not pushing for negotiations. As far as we know, there are no big talks scheduled, particularly not between President Trump and President Xi. The Chinese know that Americans rely on Chinese goods far more than the Chinese rely on U.S. goods. And they also know that the last time we went through this during the first Trump term, that U.S. farmers in particular felt the squeeze. So China is in no hurry to go to the table. They say they want to come to the negotiating table with the U.S. from a position of strength, so they're going to wait and see what the U.S. does.
Yeah, plus, as you know, Nancy, there are no elections for President Xi Jinping to worry about, at least not elections that he has to worry about if he chooses to stay in office. Whereas, as you know, the United States president and all the legislators are constantly worrying about their reelection prospects. And the economy is usually the first thing that people want to know about. So that should be very interesting, the fact that China can wait us out, whereas it's a little bit trickier with Mexico and Canada. Meanwhile, as you know, the president also circled back on his suggestion that Greenland should become part of the United States. What do you have to say about that?
Well, you know, he's tried the stick approach and now he's trying the carrot, and basically trying to welcome Greenland into the United States rather than argue that he's going to go out and buy it or, you know, even potentially invade it. So in a post last night on Truth Social, he said, "We're ready to invest billions of dollars to create new jobs and make you rich, Greenland. And so if you want to, we're going to welcome you to become a part of the greatest nation anywhere in the world." Greenland, as most people know, is a territory of Denmark, and leaders in both Denmark and Greenland have expressed no interest in having the island of Greenland become part of the United States, but that hasn't dampened President Trump's enthusiasm for it. He even brought it up in his joint address to Congress the other night.
Yes, because with an average income of $38,000 and no social safety net, we are rich here in America, Nancy, as you well know. That's what the Greenlanders are thinking as well. Nancy Cordes is joining us at the White House. Thank you, Nancy, as always, my friend. Appreciate it.